The upper chest is the hardest part of the chest to build, but once you do, it gives you that complete look, that full look, and it also makes your shoulders pop more. This video is only going to be very short, so make sure you guys stay until the end of the video because I'm going to give you a bonus tip, 2 quick tips that are going to help speed up your chest growth even more. When I was 15, 16 years old and I first started to exercise to want to build some muscle and get in shape, I started out with push-ups, and I only built a few pounds of muscle, but a few pounds of muscle to a skinny teenager looks very impressive, and I was totally overwhelmed by the confidence boost that building some muscle can actually do to a young man. After a few months of push-ups, I then moved on to the bench press, the flat barbell bench press, and I built even more muscle on my chest, and for a teenager I had a nice looking chest. I had a good chest for someone who was just a teenager. I then moved on to dips. I added weight to the dips, and that really helped me to build the lower chest. But it did take me a while to realise that actually I'd done all this bench pressing, all these push-ups, all these dips, and I had a nicely developed chest, but I was really lacking that upper chest. I was very flat in the upper chest, and I'm sure that most of you guys have experienced the same thing. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. So for you guys that have at least already built some muscle on the chest, the best exercise that you can do to build an upper chest is the incline barbell bench press or the incline dumbbell bench press. Either of those 2 variations are good for building the upper chest. There's no better exercise than the incline press for building the upper chest. It's also going to build some of the triceps and the shoulders as well, and bringing all of those together creates a very powerful physique. Of course, there are other exercises out there that you can do for the upper chest, and there's always a place for an exercise in somebody's program. I don't believe in disregarding every other exercise, but if you want to build the upper chest, the incline press is the way to do that. Now, what I would recommend is you use the barbell to add as much weight to the bar as possible, to lift heavy in that 4 to 6 rep range, to build that strength, to build that density in the muscle. And then I want you to use the dumbbells to go a little lighter. I mean, we're still lifting fairly heavy weights, probably in the 6 to 10 range is typically where I recommend. That's going to help you tear the most muscle fibers, which is what we want to do so they can grow back bigger and stronger. Another great thing about using the dumbbells is with the barbell, you can only come so far down. The bar is going to touch the top of your chest and you can't go any further. With the dumbbells, you get that extra stretch at the bottom of the movement, which when you actually apply good form to the exercise is going to help you build more muscle and get that full range of motion. As I promised, guys, I'm going to also link a video that you guys can go over and watch next. The 2 quick bonus tips that I want to give you is something very simple, but things that I see a lot of people don't do. The first one is when you actually lift any exercise, but in this case the barbell bench press, squeeze the bar as hard as you can. I see so many people and they just have a loose grip on the bar, and you'll see how better connected you are and your strength increase when you just squeeze the bar as hard as you can. The other tip is to make sure you set yourself up correctly so that you don't prevent injury and so you're actually working the upper chest. So make sure you have an arch in your lower back. That's going to protect your back, having that arch in the lower back. And then make sure you set your shoulders and your upper back, your scapula up correctly when doing the movement. It should take 30 seconds or so to set yourself up. So what I want you to do is just loosen your shoulders. When you're doing any kind of pressing, you don't want your shoulders to be up here. So just relax your shoulders so your shoulders are coming down, and then think about coming back. Almost think about having a tennis ball in the middle of your back and trying to squeeze that tennis ball so it doesn't drop to the floor. That's how you should set yourself up for the exercise. So your shoulders come down and then they squeeze the back, you push your chest out, and then that's when you can get that full range of motion and perform the exercise correctly. The video I want you guys to go over and click on next is actually 5 reasons why your chest won't grow. In that video I go over 5 reasons why your chest might not be growing and little things that you can change to make sure that you're using your time more efficiently in the gym and you're actually seeing results from the work that you're putting in.